This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones at tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast? Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed protector of the universe. Bonded to energy-transforming quantum bands that are weapons like an ongoing battle against all life in the universe, cosmic evil, as Quasar. Oh, hi there, everyone. We were just sitting here reading our copies of Avengers 335. I am Phil, of course, and master of the Quantum Zone himself.
I'm Will. Hey, everyone.
And the indestructible man of the duck. I said duck. Is.
Yes. I'm Matt, master of none. Master of being victimized by vehicles. This is the second time in like 4 months it's been happening to me. I'm fine, everyone, just so you know. I'm made of steel.
You threw down the gauntlet a couple weeks ago. They're like, man, you make all these jokes about stuff we say off air. Well, guess what? Every week now.
I know. That's the thing. That should be, maybe we'll have a little Easter egg. People could have a contest what they think we were talking about before. Shoshin, get down with it. Yeah.
Be like he like jumps cars off of ramps and
the water. What's going on?
he ducked and a truck drove over him. I don't know. Yeah.
But all right, I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. So the whole story was like you're gearing up for the duck tour starting again, and you guys got hit by a beer truck.
Yes.
So when the truck hit you, did you yell, what the duck?
Maybe.
Something that sounded like that.
It hit me
with it.
Yeah, it coincidentally it hit me at 11:14 a.m., which is Miller time, and it was a Miller beer truck. So,
it's Miller time.
For some people, for a lot of people in Boston on Sunday for St. Patrick's Day, or whenever this airs, the most recent St. Patrick's Day. It was Miller time, slightly earlier for many people in the city. Not I, but
Boston. It's always middle of time.
That's true. It's true.
All right. Besides Matt Kona's slow brush with death and intoxication, I was trying to think if there was any news, but we are recording this March 20th, not to go too behind the scenes. So today's the day the deal's finalized, the Disney Marvel merger.
Yeah. True.
So I don't know if they can use the the X-Men and the Fantastic Four right away, but it's a done deal. Eventually it's coming.
Oh, Matt, did you see the Avengers in-game new trailer? Or did you still avoid that?
Still avoided it. I've avoided it successfully, but I've watched several videos that break it down. No, I haven't. No, just kidding. No. Listen, it's my policy, okay? Go away.
Somebody's got some new sounds.
That ones haven't pulled out yet.
Nice. I still haven't seen Captain Marvel yet.
Oh, listen to him! Listen to him giving you crap.
He was like,
"Oh, you haven't seen the Endgame trailer yet?" And he's like, "Oh, I haven't seen Captain Marvel yet."
I'm lame. I know. I'm lame.
What's out? Will, you haven't seen Captain Marvel yet?
Yeah. Okay. Now hit the other one. There we go.
I can't go see Captain Marvel.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I saw a few.
It's the studio. They're calling you. Come see the movie.
That's right. Yeah. I saw the Quasar appearance was getting a little traction on Twitter from a couple of the other Quasar Twitter people.
See that Marvel? People are excited.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't see them mentioning any of the other names. I didn't see anyone saying, "Oh, great, we're getting another Darkhawk."
That's right.
No, they're saying
Quasar. That's right. It's our boy.
I am I'm a member of a Facebook comic collecting group that is, I don't know, I wasn't there when this started, but they obsessively mention and post pictures of Darkhawk #1 as if it was like a holy grail of slabbed material to get. Yeah.
I think I have that, by the way.
Yeah. I think I got it recently out of peer pressure. In all honesty,
don't put these ideas in my head. I'm gonna go out and I think I've my whole life I've bought like 2 or 3 Darkhawk issues. Now you're gonna make me like hunt down that for know, series.
He appealed to me as a youngster, and I had an issue here and there. Yeah.
When a teen, Matt Conan went to the teen section of the public library.
yeah. When I could get in, it was all right. Yeah.
All right. So, anything else, or should we get to this issue?
Let's get it.
One more thing.
Sure.
Let's go to Will first, and then we'll get into it.
Breaking news.
How did the third episode of Greetings from Cybertron? That's the podcast, right?
Yeah. Oh, what? You couldn't watch that either, Will?
I'm slacker, man. But how'd it go?
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I need to catch up. I'm slacking.
I mean,
it was a fun one. Top 3 podcasts we've done so far, I think. Yeah.
We questioned why Spider-Man wearing the alien costume couldn't change its appearance, but
couldn't transform.
Yes. Yeah. Quick on the trigger with that sound effect. I like it. Yeah.
Awesome.
And we wrap it all up next time with the 4th and final issue of the limited series.
Yeah, because they don't go past 4.
Give or take 80. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Autobots.
Nice.
but thanks for pimping our stuff, Will.
Hey, I'm man. I tried.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to this issue and our problems with it.
Yes.
But I mean, I was getting all hyped because I was working on the art last night for upcoming episodes like the Cosmos and Collision and the Infinity Gauntlet stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait.
And then we have this.
That's all right. Once we get past this, we won't come back to Avengers until we get hit Galactic Storm. Yep.
I wish they could get Quasar's costume like at least consistently right. That would be so awesome.
Well, the art in this issue, I mean, they had problems. Nobody wanted to claim the art in this issue. At least that first story.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 stories in this issue, kids, and Quasar features in the second one.
Mm-hmm. So we gotta earn it. We gotta get there.
Yes. So let's get to Avengers 335, the Collection Obsession Part 2.
Gotta catch them all.
Invaders from space, it says, or space invaders.
Yeah.
Because we see Thane Ector battling Cap, the Vision, Black Widow, and once again Hercules in a dress.
Yes.
And a skirt.
Herc skirt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Skirtules?
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Man,
Don't tell him I said that. Yeah.
Barely.
Thoroughly.
Cersei's taking a nap.
Yeah, and Rage.
Rage.
Oh, Rage.
Well, I think his mask was just tight as we're seeing this first story.
Yeah.
He got so much more and better development in New Warriors.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's like just like the jumping creator teams on the Avengers because who was it brought him? Was it
Larry Hama
brought him in? Yeah, and then Hama was gone after that Doom story.
Uh-huh.
The cupcake didn't take out Doom. It took out Hama. All right, let's get to this. Let's get through this. All right. So we open up the Avengers giving progress reports, I guess, since the title and credits are on page 2, so we'll get there. All right, the top.
Don't think we're not going to credit the artists for this. Come on.
He's like, please don't. All right, anyway. So we start with the Vision. Avengers status report. Vision reporting. It's been 3 days since we first engaged the alien Thane Ector and his warlike brethren on that blue area of the moon. Since that time, Ector has made Earthfall and led several violent forays against major population centers. Reserve members, the Beast, Black Panther, and Dr. Pym, along with Quasar, who's a regular, thank you very much, have been sent to the Brethren's point of origin, the Collector's ship. It is hoped that by reviving the Collector, we can learn vital information that can lead to the defeat of the Brethren and how Quasar's costume is supposed to look like. He's looking pretty buff, though, in that panel.
Yeah.
This is a good job for Quasar, man. Then we switch to Avengers status report. Black Widow reporting. Thane Ector's raids throughout the world have precipitated mass panic. Governments have responded by putting their militaries on highest alert. The UN has allowed the Avengers access to any country under Brethren attack, and we are working with S.H.I.E.L.D. to coordinate all our resources. But that is small comfort to the Brethren's victims. And finally, Captain America, Chairman Avengers Private Log. I am more convinced than ever that Thane Ector is precisely the type of threat that the Avengers were formed to deal with. But too many innocents have already paid the price for our inability to meet this challenge. If the name Avenger means anything, then Thane Ector must fall. As we get to the page 2, I love Cap gives that speech, and then you get like that, the Avengers thing at the top that says, "To combat those threats which no single hero can stand against, Earth's mightiest heroes have forged the covenant to unite in battle for the protection of all mankind. Stan Lee presents the Mighty Avengers. Bloody encounter." We start in Paris, France. The Brethren have appeared once more. It's not their farewell tour.
Yeah. They didn't just break out at the end of last issue and take off.
They're like... All right. And...
Ooh, there was a cameo appearance before we get to the credits. Maybe inadvertent, but if you read the the supermarket tabloids a lot around this time when this came out, it looks like underneath the forearm of Thane Ector is Bat Boy. Remember Bat Boy?
Yes. From the Weekly World News.
Yeah. It looks like him. I don't know. In the background, behind the fool.
We had an economics teacher in high school who would read that to us like every week.
Really?
Yes, I am familiar with Bat Boy.
Oh yeah. Okay, go on. Let's give credit where credit is due.
Well, before I get to his speech, I'll do the credits. Let's get to this. All right, Bob Harris, writer. Steve Epting, penciler. Lies.
I think it was really Jeff Moore, and they didn't even spell Epting's name right. They spelled his name. So not only is it not him, but they screwed up his name anyway.
They're like, it's not him. We don't have to spell it right anyway.
But yeah, I think it was Jeff Moore was the pencil, at least according to comics.org. I think it's Jeff Moore.
Then we get Palmer and these Zuniga inkers, Christy Sheely colorist, John Costanza letterer, Ralph Macchio editor, Tom DeFalco editor-in-chief. Let me see Thane Ector, posing on that page. Again we attack, and again we meet the most paltry of resistance. Go, my brethren, go and make this place fear the name Thane Ector. And he puts his hand out and says, "Look, my lady Sybil, and wonder, the defenders of this city fall like wheat before the sickle." So their alien race has wheat and sickles? Okay.
Apparently.
Could this truly be the world that defeated Galactus? It seems that the legend far outshines the reality.
What legend? It only happened a few years ago, Marvel time.
Yeah. When they were imprisoned, yes. Yeah. And if they knew that much, shouldn't they be like, where's this world's Fantastic Four?
Yeah, exactly.
But let none doubt the valor and strength of the brethren, for did not 1,000 worlds fall before our might? Yeah, until he got locked up in an aquarium, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Did not 1,000 races weep at our coming? And Sybil says, and when does this world fall, my lord? Sybil Dorn, you dare question me? She says, true, we conquered many worlds in the past, but we have been prisoners of the Collector for many decades. Wasn't it like 5,000 years last episode?
Thought so, yeah.
Technically, that is many decades.
Oh, that's many decades, yes.
True. Very true.
Perhaps we that's like saying I've been alive for many, many days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps we've lost our edge and our shame, for these raiding parties do not begin to lead to conquest. And the fool says, my lord, be at peace. The lady meant no disrespect. After our joyous escape, we all realize our people need time for sheer abandon. We know these raids are breaking the spirit of these Terrans, instill terror, and the world will be ripe for the plucking. Lady Dornan is merely eager. And Thane says, of course, my lady, you'd best listen to the fool. He is wiser than you know. And you'd think she'd be nice to the fool for defending
he stood up for her. Come on.
Yeah.
But she kicks him with a pow. He's a throwback freak who forgets his place. It is a miracle he was not killed at birth, for no true brethren should have suffered him to live. Man, be nice, not like he's Justin Bieber or something. He says, I did forget my place, my lady. I am a fool in name and deed. As always, I bow before my superior in the brethren. And Thane's like, the wrath of the Lady Sybil is legendary, my fool, as is that of our people. Now let us wipe this city clean. And you hear a voice say, I don't think so, Hector. He says, what is this? As a red, white, and blue serving tray comes whipping past him. And you see Cap say, not when the Avengers are here. You see Cap, Hercules, Vision, Cersei, Black Widow, and Rage rushing them. And Thane, he must have caught the shield, but the last page looked like it went past him, but because we see him throwing the shield back. Look how nice he is. He's throwing the shield back to Cap.
Yeah, here you go, man.
It's like, so it is you again. Take your foolish weapon back. Only a weakling hides behind a shield. Oh no, look, he tried to take out the Vision, but I guess the Vision... Did the Vision go intangible, or did it just whiz past him?
I think he went intangible, but it's kind of hard to tell.
This non-Epting art.
Yeah.
Although I swear, some of it looked like it might be Epting, but it doesn't look like the style switches back and forth in this first story.
Well, this page certainly looks a lot different than others. There's lines in it. Yeah.
Look at page 2 and look at this page. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Cap catches his shield. Rage says, Herc, these alien jokers are attacking a group of kids. Come on. And Hercules says, does the cowardice of these brethren know no boundaries? They call themselves warriors, but in Olympus, even the lowliest satyr has more honor. And Rage, as he's punching one of them, says, that's telling him, Herkster. He's a Herkster maniac.
Herkster. Yeah.
Herkster.
And
I get you. Hulkamania. I get you.
And then Cersei and the Vision decide to team up and both fire laser beams from their eyes at the Lady Sybil. As Cersei saying, Vision, this tackily dressed lady seems to be one of the ringleaders. What say you to a combined attack? And Vision, it should prove effective, Cersei. And it appears to, as they hit her with a fzat.
Throwing some fashion shade at her, isn't she?
Yeah. Yes.
Look at her tacky outfit. It covers her whole entire body.
I know. She's never getting invited to one of Cersei's highbrow New York City parties.
Cersei's like, you gotta show some skin to get in. And that's when we see Thane Hector say, the Lady Dorn fell by a Terran of exquisite beauty. Ooh. Hector's I don't know, feeling love, but Cersei starts flying at him and blasting him with her eye beams now. She says, I didn't take you for a flatterer, Hector. You'll turn my head. I think you'll find we Terrans come in all types of shapes and sizes. And he says, yes, I see that, but do not presume upon the power of a Thane of the Brethren. With a did he punch her? Because I see a blam.
It's a little tough to see. I don't know if she was making a jump attack on him or his arm is kind of going across like he punched her. But
again, the arm.
Yeah.
Because it looks like she's hanging in midair, but you see a blam, and then the next thing she's sitting on the ground.
Yeah. In a pool that's in the air somehow? I don't know. That's weird. But
yeah. She says, ooh, you're a pug list of some note, I see. Boys, I think I could use some help here.
And then the art changes back again.
Yes. I wonder if they were struggling to meet deadlines because, it's one of those summer things, so it's twice a month.
Yeah.
Could be. But yeah, we'll get to it in a few pages, but okay. It's just
at least the Quasar story, the second story seemed to keep the same artist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Vision says, aid is forthcoming, Cersei. No Avengers alone for long. And Thane says, the wrath-like warrior. And Vision says, you shall cause no more harm, Thane Ector. And Ector says, you control your molecular density, I see, enabling you to enter the bodily integrity of others. It's personal. An effective weapon, but I am Thane, bred to be the most perfect of warriors, because when Vision tries to go intangible through him, looks like he's causing him pain. Ugh! And Vision hits the ground. As Cap says, Vision, and Thane says, pain is a stranger to me. You underestimate me, Avengers, to be the ultimate warrior. I knew Conan would pick up on that.
To be the first intercontinental champion to win the WWF championship. Is that what you mean, Thane Ector? Is that what you mean?
It was written in the moon and the stars.
And he defeated Hulk Hogan to do it, I think. Yeah. Nice. WrestleMania 6. Come on.
It's okay. To be the ultimate warrior means many things, and many are the powers at my disposal. This Terran soldier fought valiantly to defend his city. He failed and so richly deserves the fate of the defeated. As we see a nose, he disintegrates.
More I-beams. Everyone's got I-beam powers in this fight.
I guess a French trooper or something. And then he grabs Cersei by the throat and she says, he was wounded, frightened, and you... And Thane says, did what my people have done for eons, Avenger, disposed of a weak, meaningless thing. And that's when Cap, I guess, comes up and hits Thane in the back of the head with his shield with a slam.
Yeah.
He said, that boy was a human being, Ector. He deserved more than that. And says Cersei's yelling, Cap, stay back. Look at that face.
Yeah.
And Black Widow says, Cersei, are you all right? And she says, forget about me, Natasha. The captain appears no match for Ector. I don't know, Cersei. Black Widow. I guess it's Black Widow. He seems to be holding his own.
It's freaking Captain America. Come on.
I know. Don't lose faith in your leader right away.
As he's throwing the first punch, she's like, oh, I don't think he can do it.
Yeah.
Nah, this next page, it really kind of transitions to looking like X-Men the animated series type of art. I don't know. That's just I mean, I know we're reading a comic book, but it's very cartoony. I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's a weird criticism, but yeah.
Yeah, the next couple pages of this first story, yeah. Because Cap punches Thane and who says, impressive, you are physically stronger than I suspected. Cap, you'll find that a lot of things about us are surprising, Ector, like the fact we don't give up no matter what the odds. Or in other words, I could do this all day. Then I guess he must blast Cap because we kind of see him say "ugh," and there's a flash or something
Yeah.
Because then Thane says your shield absorbed the brunt of my ocular beams, but still it was enough to kill you. Wait, what? But still it was enough to kill you, yet you persist. Okay. Wait, did they forget a word or two there? Because it's it was enough to kill you, but you're still persistent in coming at.
Listen, he's been locked up for a long time, all right? His vocabulary is not what it once was.
And English isn't his first language, okay?
True.
Perhaps here's the stuff upon which the legends were based. Okay, so Zombie Cap says, I don't know about legends, mister. All I know is the faces of your victims, the sounds of grief you've left in your wake. I've dealt with your type before, Hector. Petty tyrants who thrived on the agony of others. You don't impress me. Ooh, he's like, you ain't no Hitler. And then I'm assuming it's a punch because we see a kabam, and Cap makes a face as he gets thrown backwards.
Yeah. It's a real boxer slow motion, just got crossed in the face look.
Mm-hmm. You don't impress me, he says, and then Cap gets punched, I guess, and Thane says, then the feeling is mutual, Captain America. We'll see another Shrek crash.
And then his shield has shrunk down to child size.
Yeah.
And his mask is ripped, his long flowing hair is coming out.
That's right.
I mean, portions are smaller in France, though. You know,
Okay.
you're not going to get a big. It's petite.
Petite shield. Thane says, and Cap gets back up and charges for him, and Thane says, still you come? Are you mad? We are the brethren. No world has survived our coming, little man. No, it's Big Man, Little Shield.
Yeah.
Know that despite all your efforts, this world too shall fall. And then we get back to Rage and Hercules as fighting the troops, and Hercules says, these brethren fight exceedingly well, friend Rage. In truth, my brother Ares would be fair pressed to find more impressive berserkers. And Rage says, Herc, I hope you don't get insulted, but half the time I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Herc, what the heck you talking about? And look at Rage's mask in the rest of this story.
That's just
it's like
so weird.
Yeah.
like there's just enough room for his eyeballs to come through the mask. Like you can't even see like eyelid through that. And like his lips come through the shield.
And
Or
the nose
mask.
is just right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm masking tighter and tighter. And Hercules, I stand chastised. These aliens remind me of the Hulk. The tougher the battle, the more they thrive. Okay, here's what I don't get. Okay, so Saint Hector seems pretty strong, right? I know Cap is the Avengers leader, but why isn't Hercules or Rage like
Wailing on him.
yeah. Hercules? Come on.
Or
It's true.
Wonder Man. Or any of the other bricks that are in the Avengers.
Yeah.
I'm saying even just the guys who are there. Why not have Hercules? You know,
Yeah.
Hercules can arm wrestle. You know, like he said, he's battled the Hulk. You know, he's probably as strong as Thor. It's like, why isn't he?
Yeah.
And
And
where's
Cap is
Thor?
used to fighting multiple people. Yeah. Well, Thor, he's on the cover still, hanging out underneath the Marvel logo, where he's been for the last 5 issues, but not in any of the pages.
I don't know if he's even in his own book at this point, but he's still on that cover.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Cap also has experience fighting so many people at once, and in elevators even. But you know, he could just throw his shield around. But you know.
Well, that was my
Rage and Herc, they're just doing it one at a time. Fist
Well, that's
fights.
my other thing about this battle. Did like Cap like forget how to like ricochet his shield in this battle?
It shrunk, so he wasn't able to do the math. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, the only time he really threw it in this issue, it's like the bad guy picked it up and threw it back to him.
Yeah. True.
All right, so Hercules was talking about the Hulk, Black Widow swinging by with a child for some reason. I've noticed it too, Hercules, as if they have a group mentality when it comes to battle. Then you just get a panel of Black Widow looking at something and saying, "Oh no." Then we see the Fool. This must stop now. To lose control now would be disastrous. We must retire to plan our conquest. This useless sacking must end. And then we see Thane Hector drop Cap to the ground. There, it is finished. None may approach Thane Hector and live. And then he grabs Cersei by the hair and says, "But you I take as booty, woman." Okay. Booty. And
Yeah.
an ancient alien uses the word booty.
Yeah.
Is he a pirate?
Could be.
Or is he saying, I take you, booty woman?
Yeah, or there's a typo. I take your booty. Or I don't know.
We have much to learn of this world, and I would have you teach me. Oh, they are in Paris.
City of Lights.
Show. It's a romantic city. And then, Sybil Dorn. I think she's all jealous. My Thane, this is unheard of. The brethren take no prisoners. You defeated the female. Kill her, as is your right. And he says, during our years captured aboard the collector's ship, we lost contact with the universe around us, Sybil Dorn. Only a fool or a madman ascribes to tradition in a new environment. I take her, as is my right as Thane. Any who oppose me shall die. And Cersei just standing there like, oh no. It's like, fight back, Cersei. Jeez.
Yeah.
What happened to those eye beams? And then Thane says, these forays have ended. When next we meet Avengers, it shall be in earnest conquest of this world as they disappear. And Herc stating the obvious, Cersei, they have Cersei. And then Rage, with a even tighter mask, it looks like, says, are you crazy? That lady can take care of herself. Look what they did to Cap. Look what they did to Cap. As they're kneeling over Captain America, laying unconscious on the ground.
With more of his mask back on his face than in previous panels.
Oh yeah, just a little bit of the hair is coming out now.
Yeah.
Shifting art styles.
Yeah, but there's no new credits, right, for this one?
No, because I'm assuming there's I guess they're the same credits for this second story, but I mean it does look like Epting's art this time, but
I don't know. Let me look real quick.
It's weird that I know that
That actually is it is Steve Epting for the second part, but not for the first one.
Yeah, but it's weird that the second part has a different title. You know, it's not like the Captain America ones where there would be a separate story that would continue at the end, like previous episodes that we've talked about. But I don't know.
Yeah, but this isn't a Grunwald thing either, so
yeah,
true. Like instead of just saying "meanwhile" in another part of the world, they got proper billing. All right, whatever, we'll take it. Quasar doesn't seem happy about it, but whatever.
Yes, because
the costume's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks more right than the first story.
That's true.
The one panel we got in the first story. All right. So yes, we get to our second story featuring Quasar, the place, the blue area of the moon. The mood decidedly grim. And we see Dr. Pym talking to Black Panther and asking, what's the upshot, T'Challa? And Black Panther says, nothing on the encephalo scanner, Hank. Our latest attempt to revive the Collector has met yet another total failure. And the Beast says, just like our last 20 tries, you gotta admire our consistency, mon amis. He's speaking French. He's not in France.
But the Avengers were, so whatever.
I know. Okay, spending too much time with Gambit.
Yeah.
Logic
hadn't actually appeared yet, I don't think.
Did he? Oh, I don't know. When is this? 91. I think he was in wasn't he there by 91?
Maybe. We'd have to look it up. Yeah, it's close.
Logic dictates that we've overlooked something in the fouls. There's got to be some way to awaken our slumbering friend. As Quasar, with his back turned to all of them and his arms crossed over his chest, say, you guys have been at this for 24 hours. Why not take a break? Or, hey, why don't I call Eon, see if he has any ideas about waking the Collector?
Shh.
Yeah, I know. But yes, as Mr. Kono pointed out, there is a title for this second story, Collect and Proceed, featuring Hank Pym, the Black Panther, the Beast, and Quasar. Final billing, please. You could tell this is before the Black Panther movie and all that. Hank Pym gets first
first billing.
Yeah, I guess he's a founding member. So
that's right.
Oh, maybe they're doing an order they joined, maybe. Because Hank Pym, Black Panther, Beast, and Quasar.
Yep, that's the right order.
And X-Men 266, first appearance of Gambit, was August of 1990. So
a year before this, because this is 91.
So he actually existed. Wow.
Yeah.
He is hanging out with Gambit.
That's right. Oh, and if you're interested in some of the X-Books of that era, check out, scroll down a little bit on the Capes and Lunatics channel. I did a special on some of the Peter David's X Factor with Australian podcaster Ray, who does the Moon Knight podcast, Into the Night.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone
cool.
Check it out. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Strong guy.
Strong guy, yes.
Quicksilver.
You listen to it, go listen to it. Yeah, we're so Quasar wants a coffee break, and Hank Pym saying we weren't called in from the reserves. The rest, Quasar, we have a job to do. Ooh, getting ugly already. We just should have been like, nice jumpsuit, Pym. And but Black Panther, easy, Hank. Quasar might be right. We're so groggy, a respite couldn't hurt. Avengers or no, we're still human.
I think Pym was just offensive because he didn't like it how Quasar made him feel small.
Nice.
Thank you.
Get your waiter. You'll be here all week.
Maybe why? Because Quasar was shining a light on his shortcomings.
Yes.
Get it? Quasar has light and has shortcomings. Yes.
Leave it to a security expert to make someone else feel insecure.
All right,
I think that's it. I'll see you guys later. All right.
All right, leave on a high note, Costanza. But Hank Pym says, I know. Sorry, Quasar. We're all on edge. I feel totally useless here while Thane Ector is wreaking havoc back home. And another X-Man? But Black Panther says, we'll find a way to stop him with the Collector's help. And Beast, cross-reference, Collector, numerous entries, correlate data on stasis fields, access our systems, Avengers Priority Alpha. Then he jumps down and says, the pewter's working on overload. Perhaps we'll find something.
Who says pewter? I mean, come on, man.
He was just speaking French. Now he can't speak English.
Yeah.
And Hank Pym says, hope so, Beast. It's downright eerie watching an elder of the universe lie there so inert. You're the creeper watching him. The Beast says, well put. If only his mind weren't so alien, we could contact him telepathically. I know a plethora of telepaths. And Quasar says, one of the perks of being an X-Men, McCoy? He's like,
what happened to the Watcher?
He's probably still on the moon, but Yeah.
I mean, because he was with them when they discovered the Collector at the end of the last issue, and now he's just gone.
You know the Watcher. He does what he wants when he wants.
Yeah.
I can't interfere.
Go here. No.
Yeah. I can't tell you to go that way. When it comes to, I hope the Collector remembers which ecosystem Ector and the Brethren came from. This wreck must have millions of these miniaturized cells. It's astounding to think that there's life here from throughout the galaxy, beings plucked from their rightful worlds and placed here. For what? Too bad Quasar doesn't have a cosmic, mentor with cosmic awareness who can maybe tell them all this stuff. But
yeah. They got bad reception on the blue part of the moon, I think.
I don't know. Check out Quasar issue 6 seemed to work fine then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. True.
And Black Panther, that was the Collector's mandate and his passion, Quasar. And then Beast comes back with a book that says, Panther, Pym, I think I got it. And Black Panther, we try. What did you find? And Beast, data from the library on Titan solved the puzzle. You guys are so connected. Beast, for untold years, the Collector wore a soul gem, a cosmically powered a cosmically powered jewels of immense power, and imbued its owner with a certain vitality shield, like a super energized immune system. One the collector lost when he lost the gem. And Pym says, great, any extra soul gems around, Beast? And Beast says, faith, Henry, have faith. Alas, we have no gem, but we have Quasar. Beast, here's a schematic of the gem's energy pattern. Our energy welding compadre can duplicate the flow and direct it at the collector, thereby snapping him out of stasis. Pym says, Beast, you're brilliant. And Black Panther says, Wendell. And Quasar, it's an odd pattern, but I think I can manage it. And Beast, the joys of teamwork. I get goosebumps just contemplating it. Now, let's see if the plan born of desperation really works. So once again, we turn to Quasar, between chucking guys into another dimension, waking elders of the universe.
Yeah, I mean, quantum band's the equivalent of an infinity stone. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I also like that the Beast is sitting on top of the computer monitor to say this. Do you think that's kind of a slight against Black Panther? Because cats always want to sit on top of computers when you're working,
Me, ouch. So Quasar says, okay, guys, stand back, and starts blasting the collector. He says, these fireworks might look pretty, but we're dealing with cosmic energy here. And Beast, tapping the power of a soul gem includes all types of unforeseen variants. I hope the lad can handle the task. And Pym says, now you have doubts? And Black Panther's like, Quasar. And Quasar, it's tougher to control than I thought. Gotta focus. And Pym says, my God, that flare. And Beast, it is pretty, isn't it? And Pym catches Beast and says, Beast? He says, sorry, Hank, startle reflex. Then we see Black Panther. The energy is dissipating, and Quasar's down. If anything's happened to that boy. And Beast says, no, he's merely stunned, thank goodness. And Pym says, Avengers, look. It almost looks like the unconscious Quasar is saying, it worked.
Aunt May is awake.
I know, he looks like
Yeah.
he starts speaking, I guess, alien language, like Vor, Fiana, Hector, Fiamo, Daga, Sia. And Pym yells, Beast, and because the collector dives at Beast and says, Daga. Beast, how embarrassing to throttled by an archfiend sprouting gibberish.
Wow, that's wrong twice.
Yeah.
He's criticizing his gibberish.
I know. Listen to this again, everyone. How embarrassing. Too throttled by an archfiend sprouting, not spouting, sprouting.
It's growing off of him.
Like a weed. And Black Panther, that's no babble. It's probably the collector's native tongue, which the Beast is also not speaking. And Pym says, amazing. We may be hearing one of the most ancient tongues in the galaxy. Meanwhile, with the Brethren, I think Cersei's getting one of the most ancient tongues in the and Quasar, now awake, says, I'm sure that's real impressive, Dr. Pym, but I think a little more than a linguistics discussion is called for here as he tries to blast the collector. And as the collector's still spouting gibberish, Dieno, the auto. We see Quasar go, arg, in his stasis field. And then Black Panther, the Beast, he's disappeared. And Pym, T'Challa, wait. And Black Panther says, what did you do with McCoy? And then we see the collector say, Vada? Terran? English? I remember English. Must escape. Hector must irk. And collapses. And Quasar says, great, he's back in a coma. Simply perfect. And Pym, hang on, Quasar. Appearances can be deceiving. Black Panther, we've got one Avenger missing, Hank. And you caution patience? Wait, what's this? And then we see the Beast growing back to his regular size. He says, just one blue, furry, adorable mutant reporting for duty. And Black Panther, but how? And Beast, simple. In the melee, Hank reduced me down to the size of a flea, and I hitched the ride on the collector before he activated his force field. I then applied sufficient pressure to his carotid artery and rendered Erratic friend unconscious. And Pym says, good job, Henry. And Beast says, couldn't have done it without you, Henry. Because both of their first names are Henry.
Oh.
Why'd you say that name?
Nice.
And Pym says, we are rather impressive, aren't we? As they're slapping 5.
Yeah.
And then Beast is thinking, we've been going over the ship's manifest data for hours, but it's useless. Ector's attack seems to have left the Collector a bit scattered brain, to put it mildly, because I guess he's awake now and helping them. And Beast says, you've got to try and remember, sir, where did you keep saying Ector's people? This information is crucial. And he says, well, I'm doing my best. It's just so hard to recall. It's not every day things like this happen, you know. I'm not stalling or anything. And that Pym saying, we understand, but this is somewhat urgent. One of your collections has escaped and is threatening the Earth. And Collector, none of my specimens have ever escaped before. Really, this is quite unprecedented. And Quasar says, Panther, I hate to be a downer, but we're back to square one. Panther says, perhaps not. We can do a scan of all the life receptacles in this area of the ship. By eliminating the non-humanoid races in the Collector's care, perhaps we can winnow down to a possible point of origin. And Pym says, that could take hours, Panther, with no guarantee we'd find the Brethren. And the Collector, the Brethren of Omega Clemion 6? Silly me. Of course I recall where I stored them. They were a favorite of mine. And Beast, slap me silly and call me Nelly. He remembers. The $100,000 question is, can we trust Mr. Sunshine? That Panther says, Beast, we don't have much choice, do we? And Beast says, I just know what the next stage entails, T'Challa, and my molecules have been stretched enough for one day. Thank you, but let us proceed. Once an Avenger, always an Avenger. And the others, I guess, are getting on a ship. Okay, troops, Pym says. The Collector says the Brethren were kept in this cell, reduced in size like all his collection to a fraction of their normal biomass. I'll reduce you so you can enter the ecosystem, get in there and learn all you can about these people. Any clue to how they think, feel, hate can be useful in defeating them. Since I can no longer shrink myself, I'll follow your progress on my scanner. And remember, these cells are virtual duplications of the home worlds of the collected races, so be prepared for anything. And the Collector, I'm quite proud of my specimens. Feel at home in their microscopic pens. I love how Pym can't shrink himself anymore, but in about, 30 issues, he will be again.
Oh, yeah.
Convenient plot point. And the Collector's still going on as they shrink down in their ship. I paid quite a bit of detail to the flora and fauna of their planets. It's the little things that count. Don't you agree? Is that a pun? Little things? Microscopic? Could I be developing a sense of humor? And I don't know who's saying it, but one of them is saying, gee, I think I liked him better unconscious.
Probably Beast. I'm guessing
Probably.
Beast.
And then we see Hank Pym saying the entry to the Collector's life cell system is this tiny valve. Be careful. It's a network of microcircuits and conduits in there. It'll be easy to get lost. Good luck. Then we see them shrinking. It's flying by Hank Pym's eye. They're like, probably look like they're smaller than like a fly or something.
Yeah.
And the Collector's still going on. Shrinking my cognizant life forms to micro-size was a wonderful space saver. You know, I believe that some don't even realize they live in an artificial world. Maintain the natural environment, I always say. Just because I collect doesn't mean I don't care. And someone, probably Beast again, just sighs. And then we shrink that. Our perspective shrinks down with them, and we see the Beast saying, miniaturization complete, Hank. Brethren eco cell, here we come. And the Collector says, oh dear, Brethren? Do you want the Brethren? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. He says, I think I made a rather egregious error. My mind is so muddled. Beast, you could say that again. And the Collector says, this is the...
You gotta say it all. Say it all in the first try.
Beruthian Paramecium Rex ecosystem?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh, yeah, I made up the made-up word, yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them says, what pray tell was that? And he says, see for yourself, silly boy. lucky you. I think it's feeding time. And of course it's the beast because someone says, "Oh, my stars and garters." And we see like a big, almost looks like a garbage sheep with tentacles.
Yeah.
Grabs their.
It looks like something Eon might have thrown up.
Good. That's a good call.
Well, it came out of one end or the other. So yes, the giant puke monster grabs the ship. And we get the next issue box. Day Nectar unleashes the unfettered might of the Brethren, and the many Avengers avoid becoming thinner. In 2 weeks.
Spoiler! Come on.
I know.
Now, there's an ad for the new bi-weeklies on the next page.
Yes.
And you see the Avengers one. It looks just like the box, almost like the box of this one. Iron Man has replaced Hercules, but Thor now has a beard.
Well, because I believe that's Eric Masterson.
I know. But I thought it was maybe because we hadn't seen Thor. Thorn. Pronouncing Thor's name correctly is the Thor in my side. But yeah. But there you go. Masterson Mania.
All right, I'm looking this up. I'm curious to see if Eric Masterson is already Thor at this point. Thor.
I'm gonna say no. That's my prediction.
433 was his first full issue as Thor. It is. All right. You said you bet that he's not Thor yet?
Oh, well, by the tone of your voice, it seems like I'm wrong.
All right. Well, his first full issue is Thor 433 was June 1991.
Oh, and we're early.
This is early August. Yeah.
So just
okay.
there.
All
just
right.
barely
There you
squeaked
go.
it in.
There you go.
I guess they were just like, the cover's wrong. At least in the ad, put Masterson's head.
Yeah.
Even though he's not in the Avengers this arc.
No, not yet.
But yeah, then we get Wolverine, Avengers, Captain America, issue 388. That was the Superior stratagem, right?
Oh yes, yeah. I think
When him and Paladin had to fight a whole cruise ship full of super villain women.
Mm-hmm.
And
Silver Surfer.
Yes.
Silver Surfer, was that what was that one?
It doesn't say. All it says it starts in May with issue 51.
Oh, that was post Thanos coming back. So that was.
It's probably like the lead up to Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, early Infinity Gauntlet stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of Silver Surfer focus before the Infinity Gauntlet kind of spun off to the 6-issue run.
Which we'll get to Infinity Gauntlet after Cosmos.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which will be coming in we have 4 more Avengers issues before we get to Cosmo. Before we get to Cosme, yes.
Yeah, Cosme.
4 more Avengers issues? Oh man.
So many.
Jeez.
Conan's like a whole 4?
I know. We got to start going bi-weekly with these. I know. You know what I mean? The podcast equivalent of bi-weekly.
I mean, we could have. I'm trying to pace us so we don't run out too quick. But I mean, I guess we could have did this all in one shot. But
man. Oh well, whatever. Make it work.
Conan's like, I want to get to Cosmos. We get to that Ghost Rider issue.
I'm as tired as Quasar is in this story. Like, let's just take a break on the Avengers. Come on. I can't get my outfit right. I'm frustrated. I'm snapping at Hank Pym.
Cap. Quasar was tired, but Captain America was laying down more than anybody.
That's true.
He is.
That is true.
Well, it takes more muscles in the face to frown than to smile, and Captain America's been nothing but frowns these last couple issues. So,
Hector. So, anything else?
Looking forward to Cosme and Collision.
So am I. Like I said, I was doing up the art, and I was just like, oh fuck, can't wait.
Yeah.
Well, we'll actually get like mentions of Eon and.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it as well.
You know what
co-signed.
You know what I'm surprised? Like Thane Ector and those guys are, they're aliens like invading Earth and intent on conquering it. I'm surprised Quasar wasn't like, hey, Eon, is this the threat you appointed me to combat?
Yeah.
Okay, if it's not, who is it?
So like, hey, Eon, is this guy headed for you? Is this the threat? Nothing.
What's their weakness that we're going to discover when we shrink down and go look at their home?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, spoilers.
They're dirty, dirty people.
Yeah. Yeah. I too would have liked a little bit of a, he's a member of a team, but he's got his own book. So maybe people don't read Quasar. You could give them a little food for thought. Maybe they want to go discover it. But
exactly, a nice little editor's note. It could be like, "Hey, Eon, is this the threat from space you appointed me to combat?" And you get a little editor's note. See issues of Quasar.
Sorry.
Yeah. Eon is Quasar's altavista.com, which I don't think was out by then. Yeah.
But I just love like that Sybil Dorn was like giving Thane Ector attitude for taking Cersei. It's like, don't buck the system. It's like,
I am the system.
we've been like inbreeding in that aquarium for, I don't know if it's decades or thousands of years, but
many decades.
Yeah.
I can't count. We've been inbreeding. A decade is 1,000 years, right?
Yeah. When I start doing the duck tours and I start talking about the American Revolution, I'll say decades ago in 1776.
And all the teenagers go, yeah.
It's true.
As Ben Franklin just posted about it on Twitter.
Yeah. Verified profile. Just got the blue check mark. Yeah.
Hey, girl, I discovered electricity.
Oh, man.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
Countdown, 4 more issues before we get to Cosmos.
4 more issues. Ooh.
4 more.
Join us. Help us get through this. We can do it, people.
We can do it. We can do this. We got each other.
Avengers April will conclude eventually.
This so Avengers April. This so Avengers April. All right, but please send us your thoughts on this issue. Did you like the shifting art styles or the Hank and Hanks? Email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com, facebook.com/quantumzonepod, @quantumzonepod, and @CL Sidekicks on Twitter. Follow CL Sidekicks on Instagram and the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And Will Allred, where can people find you? Find Diary of Night and your newsletter.
Other stuff.
Yes.
Cool. They can find me. I am at Wallred. That's WALLRED. On the Twitter, on Gmail, and on the Facebook thing, and elsewhere. You can find my self-published book, Diary of Night, at diaryofnight.com. And, of course, the Quantum Zone at quantumzone.org has all kinds of stuff about Quasar, who's the reason we're here, not the Avengers.
Yes. And Matt Kona, where can people find you and book a tour?
You could book a tour at bostonducktours.com. Ask for Max Martial Arch. That's me. You can follow me on social media at Matt Kona, MATTKONA. And if you're going to the Hampton Beach Comic Con on April 6th, I'll be hanging out there too. I'm not like signing anything, but maybe I'll make some Quantum Zone posters and hang them up, or some flyers. Might be something to think about. So maybe I'll do that, and yeah, come see me do a comedy show. And if you drive a Miller beer truck, be careful on the road. Okay, I'm fragile.
Don't break your truck on Kona.
Yeah, don't do it.
but he's visiting Comic Cons with bad intentions.
Yes, trying to live the high life. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, but I missed my opportunity on that last page of the issue when the tentacles grab them.
Quantum tentacles.
There we have it.
Always with the last word, Matt Kona. All right, so thank you for, and I mean it, thank you for joining us on this journey through these Avengers issues. Cosmos is coming, people. We promise.
It is, and it's awesome.
Yes.
Best Marvel Cosmic, bar none.
We got there's a 9-issue run. It's we go from Cosmos right into Quasar 26 and 27.
Yeah.
And then we do that Infinity Gauntlet stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's building. I'm looking to the future.
Oh yeah, good stuff's coming. We had to be comprehensive. We had to do all the Quasar.
Yeah.
We'll get
now
there.
it's cleaning out someone's aquarium. But good times are coming. So remember, join us next time, Quantum Zoners. Learn the secret of the brethren. And keep it quantum.